Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Hi, my name is Anna Nikipirowicz and I am a crochet and knitting designer, author and tutor. I am based in Watford in Hertfordshire and I have an incredible passion for crochet and knitting. I was taught to knit and crochet as a child by my incredibly talented mum. She had some amazing skills, honestly. But obviously as a child, I didn't really care, and without practice, I have to say, all my skills were very quickly forgotten. I picked up my crochet hook again and needles when my mum passed away 15 years ago. It was my way of feeling incredibly close to her and invoking all the special memory. And I have to say, a true and utter obsession was born. And then I realized, why haven't I been doing this for all those years? This is awesome! And a few years after that, when I have trained to teach, so I've been incredibly lucky to teach knitting and crochet at all levels across UK at some fabulous shops and some amazing shows. It's just so wonderful. It's such a gift to be able to share what you have learned or what you picked up over the years with others, and this wow moment when they get it, when they start crocheting and start knitting and really loving the craft and loving the craft the same way you do. It is truly, truly amazing. And I have to say, I am rather obsessed with crochet. I really am. But I love knitting as well, but I think crochet wins most of the time. I have been lucky enough to have a few books published by the wonderful Peabody Sedge Press, and I just do. I'm rather obsessed with crochet and knitting, and I love yarn. I adore it. My claim to fame is that I have been a contestant on the wreath making competition on Kirsty's Handmade Christmas, which was, I think, 3 years ago. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I hope you can join me.
Stuck for ideas for the perfect gift? Why not get them a gift card? You can buy Sewing Street and Yarn Lane gift cards loaded up with anything from £10 to £500. Shop our gift cards online at www.sewingstreet.com or www.yarnlane.com, or purchase them via our UK call centre on 0800 001 44 33. Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us. Good afternoon and welcome to Yarn Lane. We are the only shopping channel in the UK that is totally and utterly dedicated to everything yarn, whether it's knitting or crochet or macrame or adagunu or anything like that. We do it here. So now I'm going to direct you straight to our website, www.yarnlane.com. Here it is. If you click on watch the show live, you've already done that, right? There's a little box on the right hand side where you can send a message to the studio, but also look on pre-order. This is everything that we have on today's show, all designed by Anna, who you'll meet in a second. So there's the yarn, the patterns, there's needles, there's a crochet hook, there's stitch markers, there's all sorts of things. However, before we talk about that, you know the 10% off code that we have, it works here as well. So if you haven't been tuning in, it is a BF 2021. Now, it's not just on items that we've got on today's show. It's on anything. So if we can go back to the website, if that's all right. You go to the website, you look across the top there, you've got new, I have to look on the screen here, you've got new in, you've got yarn, you've got kits, you've got anything that's on there apart from gift vouchers, you can get 10% off. When you check out, you just need to put the code in. You just need to put the code in, BF2021. Okay? Right, before I go through everything that's for sale, Anna Nikipirowicz is here. Ta-da! Not only is she the expert today, she's also the hand model.
I am the hand model.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through everything that we've got for sale, so you can have a look at what we've got, and then we're going to go, we've got a little sample of each one for you to see knitting wise or crochet wise or anything like that. So let me start off with this one. So as you're going to have to model these, remember?
I will.
This is the Zigzag Cowl. There it is. Oh, there it is.
There I am. Right, hold on, I'm going to put it like a cowl.
For some reason, we've called it the Ripple.
I don't know, ripple, zigzag.
Yeah, well, it's called the
suppose,
zigzag pattern there. So it's designed by Anna. It's a crochet ripple cowl kit. We'll be showing you later on in this hour how to make it. What you get in your bundle is you get Anna's design instructions. She just had her hair done that. Oh, hang on, I have to bring it to the left a bit.
Oh yes, I had really like nice hair there.
You had all straight hair.
It
No,
was
I
just
love your hair
once.
like that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
it was all straight.
It happens only once.
So you get the instructions and you get the Colour Lab West Yorkshire spinners. You get one ball of the bottle green, one ball of electric blue, one ball of silver grey, one ball of coral crush, and one of perfectly plum, plus the instructions. That's this. You're only looking at this, right? There you go. £32.99. But use your voucher. Use your code. Get 10% off. Get 10% off. And if you've already bought something from me on Sewing Street today, that's your P&P paid for as well. You don't need to worry about any more P&P because it comes, different company, comes from the same warehouse. Oh, got a message from Linda already. Here we
Oh,
go.
hi, Linda.
Hello, John, the wonderful Anna. I love all of Anna's patterns. They are so understandable. I'm having to look over here, I'm afraid, because he hasn't fixed my screen. When is your new book coming out? Linda in Swansea.
My darling Linda, I love you. Well, my book has been delayed because my samples have been lost. Oh, my goodness. Parcel Force.
Just shout out that are available, but Parcel lost them. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They lost all my samples. Everything. 8 months of work went whoosh down the
And
drain.
it's just not ever been found.
They've never been found. So my book has been, because of this, obviously, I had to remake everything. But thank you so much for all my wonderful friends and followers who have helped me out and heard my cries for help and helped me out. So yes, unfortunately, at the moment, because it's been delayed, it's coming out in January 2023.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's been delayed. Yes, no, I know. I cried.
You must have cried and cried.
I cried. I was heartbroken. I was 8 months worth of work. 8 months just went whoosh. Yes.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. It was sent with really secure delivery. We paid extra so much money just to have it really secure, express and stuff like everything. But yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. It was
Oh, anyway, not to worry.
Never
Not to worry,
mind.
not to worry.
Never mind. It's all done. It's all.
Yes.
They're all made again, and
Yeah.
it's just
It's just
been
I think
delayed.
people in the real world don't understand how long it takes for a book.
Oh,
Jenny
God, yeah.
Jackson announced that she was doing her book, but she's been working on it for 18 months. You know, hasn't been able to
Yeah.
say anything for 18 months because of all the making of the
Absolutely,
samples. and
yeah.
things. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on. So that's the Zigzag. That's the Zigzag. Now we're going to move on to Elm Gloves or Elm Mittens, right? These are the ones that you can see there with Anna. They've got like a lace detail.
They have a lovely lace detail. They're very beautiful. And they have a nice garter stitch thumb gusset and lovely ribbing on both ends.
Perfect. We've got this in 3 colours, 3 different colours. You're seeing 2 of them there, so let's do those first. So I'm going to do the green one first, which in this one you get your 1 hank of your blue-faced Leicester. The colour is Forest, plus your instructions. $13.99. Remember, use your code. You can use your code as often as you like to get you 10% off. So that's the green one there. That's the Forest one. $13.99. We've also got it in, I'm just putting it back in the bag so they don't get confused later. We've also got it in the blue, which is called Brooke.
I love that name, Brooke.
Oh, that's the one with the that you are going to. Oh, it's lovely. What a beautiful
gorgeous.
colour. It's kind of a mixture of
Hold
colours.
on, I wear it again. Hold on. You can see better.
Oh, it's lace on both sides. It's not just lace on the back.
No, it's both sides. Oh, darling, if I give lace on both sides. Yes. No, it's really lovely. And the colour is stunning.
That colour is exquisite. You can see within the yarn the different colours that have all been intermingled to make that beautiful.
colour.
Then we also have it in a traditional, like, natural colour, ecru it's called, which looks a bit like, there you go, just it looks like it's come off the sheep's back, doesn't it?
It smells really nice, actually. It smells so earthy. If you smell it, if you sniff it, it smells beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Smells
Doesn't smell like dirty sheep, don't worry.
It smells like a field of sheep.
Yeah, nice,
In a
clean,
nice,
yes,
clean sheep. No.
In the darling buds
Not
of
the
May,
one-
not in the
yes.
real fields, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then that's that design. Then we're moving on to Antler, which is the one with the cable knit running down it. So I've got this in 2 colourways.
Yep.
There it is being modelled beautifully.
So this is the one in a grey. So they've got beautiful cable running through. And again, nice gusset ribbing on both ends. So this one is the grey.
Yeah, that one comes in
whatever
grey.
it's
This is
called.
Rowan wool, this one. Rowan
Yes,
wool.
it's Rowan super wash worsted.
Super wash worsted. $13.99. That's the grey one. And that also comes in a blue as well.
I think it's called Mallard, this one.
Mallard
I
is
think
this
it's
one
called Mallard, yeah. It's beautiful.
It's funny they
colour.
don't put the colours on the packets.
Yeah, no, all they put is coat on there.
Yeah, there you go. That's a
that one
lovely
isn't finished because I'll be doing demonstrations on
That's for people with little hands, that one.
very short hands, yes.
Yeah,
You're
or
telling us-
as Hannah says, Edward Scissorhands would have to wear those
Oh,
because of his
yeah,
braids, I think.
'cause how else would he do it?
Before we go on to the demonstration, I've got 2 other kits that are available for sale. You'll need to go back and look at the last time Anna was on to do them. I'm just going to show you them very quickly. We're not demoing these today. This is called Cozy, and that comes in Ponder. You get 3 balls. 21.99 Ponder Cozy. So that's it made up. Hang on, is that the right one? Yep. So obviously the one on the stand is in cream, but that you're getting it in the Ponder colour.
Yeah, the one on the picture as well, on the pattern. It's because you can join it to make a cowl.
Oh,
or
yes,
you can,
because on your
yes,
one, you've just
or you
got
can
sort of
just use
straight
it as a
scarf.
scarf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, if you've got the other pictures.
Yeah. Hang on, we can look at it on here. Here, look on here. So you can have it as a scarf, or you can do it as a cowl. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, so that one's in Ponder. We're not doing that today. What day is that date? Did we do that? Oh, we'll look it up separately. We'll let you know in a second.
Yeah, no, it was a show, and I showed few techniques from it as well. So do check it out. Check it out. This one is glorious.
Love
it's a
this.
colour.
It's called Soothe. This colour. It's like a really, really rich navy. So you get 3 balls. 21.99. Use your code. Use your code. Use your code. Again, it can be made into a scarf or a cowl.
The wonderful.
30th of November.
Sorry.
No,
go
no,
on.
no, no. 30th of November's today. Oh, no, it's not in the future, that is. 30th of November's in the future. That was yesterday. Ignore us. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
The wonderful thing about cozy, because it's unisex, so you can make it for whoever you want. It's
He,
depending-
him, they, them.
Whoever,
Exactly.
absolutely, it's completely unique. So it doesn't have. You see, like this one, it's quite colorful. So not everyone might like it, but the cozy one, it's lovely. It, depending on the color you choose, it changes the look completely.
Of course.
So yeah, so perfect Christmas present.
Well, yeah,
and
get
it
knit
knits
in,
up
though.
really fast. It knits up really, really fast. So
Good.
yes.
Right, let's talk about antler then.
Okay.
So we've got it in grey and we've got it in that beautiful mallard. But it's a cable, this one, isn't it? So what needles do you knit this on?
Right, so you will use, 5 millimeters double pointed needles.
5mm double pointed needles. Got those? Emma, do you want me to put them down?
Yes, you also need cable needle.
Hang on a sec, we'll just look
sorry,
at those.
sorry,
So
yeah.
No, don't worry. £4.99. You'll also, it's very, very colourful, this knitting. Then you also need cable needles. £1.99. You might already have them. We don't put them in the kit because we know if you're a regular knitter, you might already have these at home. You might not need new ones.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so where do we start? What do we do?
Right, so what I want to show you is how to actually do the cable, how to actually create the cable, and how to do an increase for your thumb gusset. So obviously you're going to have a small little thumb, which is lovely because your thumb fits nicely in here, and you've got this beautiful kind of increases that create this gorgeous housing for your thumb. So I'm going to show you how to do those increases and how to do the nice cable. So the gloves are called antler because of how the cable goes.
Yeah,
you
I can
see?
see it
So
now,
it's like
yes.
so it's like antlers. Like these antlers, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Oh, stag's antlers even. Right. So in your cable, it's a super simple cable. So if you never done some cable, this will be perfect for you to kind of try. You will need obviously your cable needle. So we will start with a C6B, which means cable 6 back. So what it means on cable, when it says 6, it means you divide this 6 in 2 and you will slip. Let me just have a look. And you will slip 3 stitches onto your cable needle. So 1, 2, 3. You will slip this at the back. This is what the B is for, C6B. Grab your needle and you will knit the next 3 stitches from your normal needle. You see? So we're working on 3 stitches individually. So 3, 3. Altogether 6. So
your cable
One.
ones are just sitting behind. You're not doing anything
I'm
to
not
the cable
doing
ones,
anything
they're
with it.
just
It's just
behind.
sitting behind nicely. I'm going to pull it a bit tighter. 1, 2, and 3.
Straightforward knitting stitches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just knitting stitches and nothing else. So that's 3. And now I'm going to knit the next 3 from my cable needle. So what I do, I will shift them, I will move them closer to the toe, to the tip of my cable needle. And now I'm going to knit them from my cable needle.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and 3. And if you look at your work now, your work is now twisted. You see?
Twisted.
Yeah, there is a nice twist in it. And that's what we really need, you see?
Okay.
So that's how we create a
So
cable.
it's good twisted.
Yes, absolutely. Because our cables are twists.
Yeah.
So now we're going to purl 1, because that gives us a nice definition here in the middle. And we are ready for our next cable.
Right.
So this one is C6F. Thank you.
Guessed it, I knew it.
Well done, yeah. So cable 6 front,
Yeah.
which means again, you split them in half. So you're gonna take 3 first stitches onto your cable needle and leave them at the front of work. So this time you have them at the front of work. You're going to knit the next 3 from your needle. 1, 2, and 3. And now you are going to knit the next 3 from your cable needle. So you're going to
Pull them down to the end.
move them to the tip, and you see, and knit 3 from your cable needle.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. See, so we've got those lovely twists here now.
Yeah.
So now we are going to knit until we need. This is the round that I'm going to actually be increasing on my thumb for my thumb gusset.
Okay.
So let me just check in my pattern how many I need to knit before my thumb gusset. 18. Okay. So also, if you notice on this one, on the finished one,
Yeah. Model, please.
your cable is set on either side of a garter stitch. The reason for that is it helps your cable to stand out a lot more.
Right.
So you've got garter stitches here,
Uh-huh.
and you've got your cable in the middle, and you've got your cable on each side, and there's one garter stitch in the middle here.
Right.
This helps you, as I said, cable be really like visible. So I'm going to now purl those stitches, and then I'm going to knit just normally until I have there are required number of stitches until I have my gusset increase. Now, gusset increase is really super easy. You will work on increases called make one right and make one left. So these are right and left leaning decreases, which means that when you're knitting your glove, your decreases are leaning the right ways, you see? So it creates a nice kind of opening and they are leaning. So it just, I don't know, I just love it. It creates a really nice effect in your knitting. Right, I'm almost there, bear with me.
Okay, before you do that, on the
Yeah.
website, they put the same picture on all of the gloves. So you've got to know that the elm and the antler are different. The antler are the ones we're doing now with the cable, and the elm are the ones with the lace. So just so if you're looking at them on the website, trying to decide which one to buy, antler has cable, elm has lace. That's right, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, antler is the one with the cable.
Our website people have put the
I
antler
see,
picture
okay.
on all of them.
Yeah,
So-
you also have the old pictures. I don't know why.
Okay.
No, it happens occasionally, but yes, antler
They'll
cable.
be in that parcel with that, won't they?
Probably.
I've just got to say, before you go on, June says, Anna, I'm heartbroken for you, but I'll
Oh,
definitely
thank
get the
you,
book
June.
when it comes out.
Oh, you
the
are
best
so
things
lovely,
are worth
thank you.
waiting for.
I think so too. Thank you, June. I think it's really. Do you know what? It's fine. I've cried my tears. I'm over it.
Get on
Only,
with it, yeah.
you know, only
just means-
occasionally I remember.
You won't make your next £1 million till next year rather than this year. That's the thing.
Yes, that is absolutely right. Yes, that's right, John.
Yeah.
No
Right.
£1 million for me yet. You're absolutely right. What am I doing? I'm starting with make one right. So for this one, you will need stitch markers.
Right, got stitch markers.
You've got stitch markers. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create some because I didn't bring my
Do you want
one.
some of
because-
these?
Oh yeah, go on.
You can make the model of my stitch markers as well.
Thank you.
Right, so
Oh,
they
they're
are the Clover Quick
nice.
Locking Stitch Marker set, $14.99.
Oh, they're so cute.
All different ones in there.
They're really cute. Look, they look like a sheep. They look like a sheep.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Maybe I shouldn't have thrown them over to her.
Seriously, I don't know if you can see it. Look.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Oh my goodness. And there's a little kind of an ear thing for the sheep. Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, they're
stitch
coming
marker.
home with me.
Yeah, you can have those because of Parcels. You can have those.
Oh.
A gift from us.
So kind. Right, okay, so we come into our make one right. Right? So what we're going to do, we're going to slip a stitch marker, I don't know if you can see it, onto our needle. And then we're going to create a stitch. So we're going to create a stitch from the yarn. I'm going to use this one to show you. Yeah. From the yarn, which is running.
Oh.
It's fine. I put it back. Okay. From the thread that is running in between my needles.
Right.
So this is the thread that is running in between my needles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick it up from back to front. So I'm going to insert my left hand needle from the back to the front and pick up that loop.
Right.
Okay, so it's already on my needles, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to knit into the front of it. See?
Oh, okay.
So this is the front
just
loop.
Using the loop from in between the two needles to create another stitch.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it again. So with your left hand needle, insert your needle from back to front under that thread running through and pick it up. Then what you're going to do, you're going to knit into the front of the stitch. So it could be a little bit difficult because it's a little bit twisted, but just kind of ease it in and knit this stitch as normal. Oh, I've got my stitch marker. Hold on
stitch
before
marker,
I knit
please.
it. There we go. We're going to do this. See, and that creates a stitch. And the wonderful thing about this, it doesn't leave an opening, so it doesn't leave a visible hole.
Okay.
So it covers it nicely, and it's a beautiful increase. Then we're going to knit the next stitch, and now we're going to create a left-leaning increase. So we need to go in this way. So that one goes this way. We need one that goes this way. So we're going to again insert our needle into the thread running in between our stitches, but this time from front to back. So you see, from front, to back. So it's already on our needle. And what we're going to do, we're going to knit into the back of this stitch. Right. So with your needle, go to the back of this stitch and knit this stitch as normal. So into the back loop. So that way, it creates a nice left-leaning increase and doesn't create any opening spaces or anything. It's nice and clean increases. And that's it.
Do you need to put another stitch guide in though?
You do, sorry,
You've got a whole box over there.
I know, sorry.
Lucky I'm here.
I know, what will I do without you, John? So then you slip your stitch marker on the needle, there you go, and you will knit as normal. You see, so now, when you're doing your increases, so your increases on your thumb are every other round.
Oh, I see. And you're just creating a V then, aren't you?
So you
need
create
those two markers because you need to only increase during that space, don't you?
So you create this beautiful V.
Hang on, we'll just look at that.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you create this gorgeous V. And then when you reach a certain amount of stitches in between your stitch markers, then you decrease, then you like cast them off.
Right.
So you cast them off, so that will give you the nice thumb opening. And that's it. Easy peasy.
Lovely. So let me just
Easy.
recap those two. These were antler, because remember the antler is the one with the cable that looks like the antler. We've got, which one have we got in at the moment? Mallard in first. So you get one ball of the mallard wool, Rowan, pure wool super wash, plus the instructions. And then we also do it in the grey, beautiful grey, which one's Anna's wearing right now. Modelling so beautifully. Okay, so that's your antler. So please remember, because they're wrong on the website, the antler is the one with the cable running down.
Yes.
Now, the cable only runs on the outside, that one. You don't
On the outside. So this one has only at the front.
Yes.
So it's only at the front, the back is plain.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. So then if we move on to Elm, which is your lace one, which I've got in 3 colours, which I'll recap for you in a second. It comes in green, blue and the natural. What would you like to show us on this one?
Right. Before I start, actually, on the antler and the elm, okay, when you first start knitting them, they look really tiny, and you think like, oh my God, this will never fit an adult. If you look at them, they're just kind of tubes, and you think like, that's too small. But they have an amazing stretch.
Right.
So please do not worry. They stretch beautifully, and they really fit nice and they snug, but they're comfortable. They're not tight in any way at all.
Restricting your fingers.
No, of course not. It just kind of they just fit really nicely. And for me, I prefer my gloves not to be all floppy.
Yes.
I like the gloves to fit a bit better.
Yeah.
So these ones, for me anyway,
No.
they are perfect because they kind of they have a beautiful fit.
Is
So
it just one size on the pattern?
just one size
Yeah.
because they are so elastic, I suppose. Yeah, elastic. They are so elastic. They will fit. They will fit many hands. Yes.
Perfect.
So, but yes, what I want to say, when you start knitting them, don't think like, well, this is tiny. This is
Yeah.
wrong. Obviously, it's not. They are just. They just have an incredible stretch.
Lovely.
Right,
Okay.
so
let's move on now to the elm ones.
Elm,
the
yes.
3 different colours. The lace ones, remember, elm are lace patterned ones.
Yes.
And it's on both sides.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. What I want to show you, right, so the elm gloves come in 2 ways. You can knit them in 2 ways. So in your pattern, I've included you both ways. So one way is in the round and one way is in the rows. So you can either knit them or double pointed needles all in the round like this one is done. So you don't have a seam.
Right.
You just carry on,
Round,
so you
round,
can knit
round,
them,
round.
yeah? Or you can knit them in rows, which means you will knit them on straight needles.
What size?
4,
4?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got 4.
4.
They're the blue ones I've got
Yeah.
here.
So you will knit them
Just normal, everyday knitting needles.
standard needle. There's nothing extraordinary about them because I know sometimes people find it difficult to knit on double pointed like needles. So I gave you 2 options just so you don't miss out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you do choose the option to knit them in the rows on needles, you will need to seam them. So my one here is seamed. So you use a lovely, there's a seam here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
No, you
actually. I
can't
don't
see
think
it.
you can, yeah.
But it's got a seam right the way down.
Yeah.
Then.
So you
Okay.
will basically just knit them straight and then seam on the side here.
Of
So
course.
all the seam.
Oh, it's
will
on
be
the
here.
side, that's where the seam is, yeah.
So you won't see it at all
Yeah.
or anything.
So
like
you're
that.
still knitting the whole glove all the way around, but instead of going round and round and round, you're knitting from there all the way around to there, and then back round like
Yes.
that, and then back round. Then you just
Yeah.
stitch it or stitch
Yeah.
it down there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
So in your pattern, you've got 2 options. So as I said, to
Brilliant.
knit in the round or to knit straight in rows. It's beautiful lace. I love lace. However, I do know that some people can be quite petrified of lace.
just quite.
So, just a little bit. So I want to show you how to do increases and decreases in this pattern.
Right.
So lace works on increases and decreases. So basically for every increase, you need to have a decrease. If you obviously, unless you are actually increasing, then obviously those extra stages will form your increases. But if you want your work to go straight, so every increase has to have a decrease. So on this one, and I'm also going to show you, because this increases for the thumb here are a little bit different. So that they are not the make one left and make one right as in antler, but they are purl one into front and back. So I will show you how to do this. I
Okay.
also provided you for the antler gloves and for the elm gloves charts. If you want to knit in rows or in rounds, you have
Yeah,
charts.
yeah.
So if you don't want to follow the written pattern, that's absolutely fine.
They're getting everything, the best of all worlds in there then.
Yeah, I think so, because I think it's just nice to kind of have options, if you know what I mean.
Totally.
I like options.
Yeah.
Gotta have
So
options.
now, where you've got on there, so you've knitted a rib first of all.
Yeah,
have
so
you?
I've knitted the rib. I've knitted the start, and now I've started on my lace. So I am at the point when I have already increased in my thumb 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4. I have already 4 stitches increase in my thumb.
Right.
So I am on round number. Doesn't matter, you will know, but
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah, it doesn't matter
But okay, so now I am ready to do my lace. So this lace is really nice. Because on this one, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with knit 3 together. So I decrease, and it's a very nice decrease, but it can be a little bit tricky to get your stitches in. So don't rush it.
Right.
So to knit 3 together, you will grab your first 3 stitches,
Right.
and you insert your needle into the 3rd stitch, and gently, as I said, don't pull it too hard. Just kind of use your fingers to open up your work a little bit,
Yeah.
to insert your needle into all those stitches.
So you put it through all 3, coming from the bit that's on the needle through to the end.
Yeah, so you insert it from the 3rd.
Yes, yeah.
I can't do it now.
Yeah. Because it's petrifying.
I
This is
know. It's like kind of, I don't want everyone to kind of, you know, when you're on a show, it's like, it must be correct, and then you make all the mistakes.
Yes.
So,
Fine, because these are the mistakes we're going to make at home anyway, aren't
Yeah.
they? Or find the problems we have at home.
So you insert your needle into all 3 stitches and knit them all as one.
Okay.
So just pull it through and knit them all as one. So this is a nice and decrease. A quite visible like decrease, which is nice because if you look at the glove, you will see it better on the teal one. It kind of defines. So all those decreases here and here define those petals of your lace. Because your lace is kind of like petals.
Oh yes. So it's not just regular holes. It's actually in a pattern of leaves.
Oh no, it has a nice pattern.
Okay, yeah.
That's why it's called elm.
Oh, got it.
It's got lovely kind of, well, they're not elm leaves, but they're leaves. But you know, just call it elm leaves. It's fine.
Just move on.
Yeah. So you've got nice little petals. So all those decreases form a very nice edge.
Right.
So you will knit 3 together. You will knit all 3 together.
Have you done that?
Which I have done. Yeah. And now we're going to knit 4, and I want to show you how to do an increase. 1, 2, 3.
Sharon said, Anna, you're so lovely to watch. She's hello, John and Anna.
Thank you,
loving the
Sharon.
programme. You're lovely to watch.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. You're very
Right. So okay.
sweet.
So how many have you just knitted? 4.
4. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to do a yarn over. So yarn over, it's what creates those eyelets. You see all those openings here?
Hang on. Yeah. Coming in. There you go.
There we go. All
That's a yarn over, is it?
Yeah. So these are created by yarn over. So these are your increases. So yarn over is simply, sometimes they also called yarn forward because you basically bring your yarn forward. So you bring your yarn in between your needles forward in between your needles to the front of your work.
Right.
And then you're going to knit the next stitch. And as you're knitting the next stitch, this yarn creates a loop over your needle.
Right.
So I'm gonna do this again. So you see, so you can see a visible increase here.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna again bring my needle, bring my yarn in.
Yeah. Start again. Bring your yarn.
Bring my yarn in front of my work, in between my needles. Knit the next stitch, and as I am knitting the next stitch, my yarn goes over my needle, creating this eyelet. You see, so you can see you created those 2 gorgeous eyelets.
Yeah.
Now, so then we're gonna, because we had already 2 decreases, we're gonna have to have at some point a decrease. No, we're gonna have 1 more increase. So I'm gonna knit 3, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to do another increase. So again, yarn forward in between my needles, knit the next stitch, and yarn forward again. So that's my 2 increases here. And then I have to finish off with another decrease.
Right.
But this one is a different decrease because it leans in a different way.
Right.
So this one is what I'm going to do. I'm going to slip the next stitch knitwise. What I mean by saying like knitwise, I slip it, I insert my needle into the stitch as if to knit, and just slip it off onto my right hand needle.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm going to knit those next 2 stitches together as one. So again, inserting my needle from the back.
Yeah.
Of
So
my
last time you did 3. This time you've put 1 over and you're stitching 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 together, knit them 2 as one. And now what I'm going to do, the stitch I have slipped, I'm going to pass over. So I'm going to insert my needle, my left hand needle, into the front loop, the front leg of the stitch, and just lift it up over the first needle, over the first stitch, yeah. So over the first stitch, there we go. You see?
Okay.
So that creates a left leaning decrease. There's a little loop here. So that's your 1 row of your lace done. So this one actually was the most difficult row, so don't worry. So you see, you've got decreases followed by increases and then ending with a decrease. And now we come to our thumb gusset. So this is done in garter stitch, which means you will purl on the right side. I've got my handmade
I was going to say
stitch markers here.
Stitch marker.
But this, when you're increasing on your thumb here in the Elm Gloves, you will purl, into the front and back of your next stitch.
Right.
So your yarn is at the front of your work because you are purling. You're going to insert your needle into the stitch as normal, as if to purl. yarn around the needle, but don't, so you go through, but don't slip it off. What you're going to do instead is insert your needle again into the back of the stitch. So purl into the back of the same stitch. And then yarn around the needle and pull it through. So that way you have increased one stitch.
Right.
Right, I'm going to show you again.
Yeah, show us again.
So yarn is at the front of your work. You're going to purl into the stitch as normal. So insert your needle as if to purl as normal. Yarn around the needle.
Yeah.
Pull it through. But instead of taking this stitch off, you're going to insert your right hand needle into the back loop of the back loop of the stitch, basically, as if to purl. Yarn around the needle, pull it through, and now you are ready to slip this stitch off.
Right.
So that way you have made a wonderful increase. So it's not as difficult as it sounds.
No,
trust me. It's quite nice.
It's just getting used to putting your needle, I suppose, through 3 and then 2 and then all that.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
And then you just repeat that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you follow the pattern. You've got, again, as with the Untitled Gloves, the increases on your gusset are every other row. So you will knit one plain row and or purl if you are doing it in rows.
Yeah.
But yes, that's it.
Perfect. Let me just recap those 3 bundles. So which one have we got in at the moment? Forest, that's this one. So what you get 1 hank plus your instructions for $13.99. But remember, use the code, you get 10% off. PF 2021. It also comes in this glorious, beautiful brook colour. I mean, they're just, the colours in here are exquisite.
Yeah, they are.
These
gorgeous.
are like kind of Buddha, the colours of a Buddha, these.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, she's modelling, Ooh. $13.99. You get 1 hank of the wool and you get the instructions on that one. And then if you want to go for the natural, it's called ecru, the natural tone. That's this one here.
I quite like the ecru ones, actually. I think they will go with everything.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
everything.
Definitely.
You can just, yeah.
She likes those the best, but she's not made those.
I have not made those, no.
No.
I tell you why, I will make those, but these are for gifts. I'll make those for gifts.
Oh, okay.
They are for as samples, but also gifts.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, the
right.
is going to be for
Shall
me.
we move on to zigzag?
Yes.
Or ripple, as we called it.
Ripple or zigzag,
Ripple
however
or
you
zigzag.
wish, yeah.
So is it a cowl or is it a scarf?
You can do both.
Oh, okay.
You can, but look at the colours. The colours are stunning now. I love a chevron. I have to say, in crochet, I love a chevron. It
So
just
we're
looks
moving.
So
Oh,
nice.
so we're not knitting anymore. We're crocheting now.
We're crocheting.
Oh, crocheting now.
This is all crochet. So this one is lovely. You can make it into a cowl or you can make it into a scarf.
Yeah.
On my little sample, I've added some fringe.
Already?
So you,
You wouldn't do fringing till the end, though, would you?
I know, but I wanted to show you because okay, so this one is actually seamed. So you seam it by a slip stitch.
Right.
There it is. So if you look at it, there's actually a seam here, if you can see it. But it's kind of, it joins nicely. There we go. Hold on. Let me just lay it flat. There we go. Yes.
Where
here
is
we are.
it?
There it is. You see?
Oh,
you can see
okay.
the seam. So
Yeah.
it's seamed by a slip stitch. So just simply do a slip stitch all the way along. If you don't want it to be a cowl, you can make it into a scarf and you will have enough yarn to add nice fringing. So you can also do that. So this is a small swatch because I want to show you.
Okay,
a few
so
things.
what size hook do we need for
4.
this then? 4 hook, just as well. That's what I've got here. Now this is the flat one with the soft touch on it. Oh, sorry, there we go.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that one.
That's your size 4, $4.99. The bundle is here, and gorgeous colours, as Anna
They are
just
beautiful
said.
colours. They are beautiful. And if you look at them, they're stunning.
Yeah. And how did
love
you
them.
choose your colours? When you decided, did you get the wool first and then think, oh, I'm going to make a scarf, or did you just go, I know what colours I want for in here?
No, I see the wool first.
Yeah.
I go to the shop, I see all the colours, like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Or on a what do you call it? A shade card.
Oh, yes,
I
yes,
see
yes, yeah.
them on a shade. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Okay,
And that's
so
it
how
goes.
do we start this then?
Right, so I'm not going to show you from the beginning.
No,
'cause
no,
you-
no, of course
In your
not.
patterns, you've got written instructions and also a chart.
Brilliant.
So easy peasy peasy. But what I wanted to show you is you will have few decreases. So chevron works on increasing and decreasing.
Right.
So I'm going to show you how to do the decreases into it because you've got treble 2 together, treble 3 together, and treble 4 together.
Oh.
I know, lots of trebles
Yes.
all together. So I want to show you how to do treble 3 together. Then I want to show you how to do treble 4 together. And I also want to show you how to do your yarns at the back. Because, when you making this, your repeats of your collar are too long to carry the yarn with you on the side.
Yes.
So you have to cut and, you know, weave in. But I found the trick to it. So it's nice and easy. It took me, I don't know, about 10 minutes to do actually all my ends.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Because
I
that's
will
what a
show
lot
you.
of people don't like doing, is that they finish the thing and think, oh, I've got all the ends to do
I'm
now.
with you.
Yeah.
My heart, trust me, I know. The ends, But yes, but I found a little lazy trick.
Oh!
I know. Yes, so I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you the decreases.
Yeah, come on then,
I'm going to show you.
Come on.
Right, so here I come to my little dip. So you see, you've got peaks and dips, and dips. So we are at the dip. So the dip is it's a decrease. So to do a nice decrease, so this one is treble 3 together. So, okay, this is UK treble, not US. So US will be a double. So you go yarn around your hook.
Yeah.
Into your next stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through. 3 loops on hook, yarn around the hook through 2.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go again, yarn around the hook into the next stitch.
Oh.
Grab the yarn and pull it through.
What's this stitch, sorry, we're doing?
It's called treble 3 together, so it's a nice decrease.
Right, okay.
Yarn around the hook and pull it through 2.
2.
So we've got 3 loops on our hook,
Yeah.
and one more time, yarn around the hook into the next stitch.
Oh.
Grab your yarn and pull it through. Yarn around the hook and through 2.
Yeah.
So we end up with 4 loops on our hook. So
Right.
now all we have to do is yarn around the hook and pull it through all 4.
Oh, through all 4?
Yes, so that is our treble 3 together.
Right.
So we have decreased by 3 stitches. So out of 3, we have made
Yep.
1.
Okay.
So now I want to show you also at the end.
Oh. This is like we fast forwarded now. When the adverts come on, I fast forward to the next bit.
Right, so now we're going to create an increase. Increase is very simple. It's just a certain amount of stitches. So for me, I've got 3 stitches in 1. So that's the peak. So you've got the peak and a dip.
Yep.
So, right, hold on. 1, 2, and 1 more. And then 3 stitches, so 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. And now we come to our next decrease.
Right.
And this one is treble 4 together.
Right.
So this one is done over your last 4 stitches and the top of the beginning chain 3, which
Right.
counts as a treble as well. So obviously it has to be worked into.
Uh-huh.
So again, it works on the same like principle. We're just adding another stitch. So yarn around the hook into the next stitch.
Uh-huh.
Grab your yarn and pull it through. Yarn around the hook through 2. Yarn around the hook into the next stitch. Grab your yarn and pull it through 2. 3 loops on hook, yarn around the hook through the next one, pull it through, and again through 2. 4 loops, and now we're going to do our last one. So yarn around the hook, insert it into the top chain of your chain 3, so the one right on top.
Uh-huh.
Grab your yarn and pull it through, and yarn around the hook through 2. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 loops on our hook. So what we're going to do is going to yarn around the hook and pull it through all 3.
All 5?
Yes, it's through all 5, yes.
Yeah.
But because we are changing color, what I want us to do, we're going to change color on that stitch. So instead of going through all 5, we're going to grab our new color and pull it through all 5.
Oh, okay.
So that is the nicest way, the neatest way of joining your new collar to your work.
And it won't come unravelled or anything?
Well,
Oh.
we will kind of weave it in a lazy way.
Okay.
So grab your yarn, place it on your hook, or your brand new yarn, place it on your hook, and pull it through all those stitches on your hook. So now, what I usually do, I take my 2 ends, so the old end and the new end, twist it around my new yarn once. I just think it secures it a lot better. Turn around, and start your work with chain 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Now, we're starting our round with treble 2 together.
Yeah.
But as we do in our next few stitches, what I want us to do is place those 2 ends and work them into the stitches. So enclose them into our stitches.
Right.
See, so you've got those 2 ends here. So when we're going to work our treble 2 together, we're going to work it over, not over the first stitch, but over this stitch, because obviously the first stitch is taken already with the chain 3. So we're going to work it over next stitch and the following stitch. So yarn around the hook into the stitch, you see, and as I'm inserting, I'm placing those 2 ends on top of my hook as well.
Right.
So I enclose them, grab the yarn and pull it through, you see, and they are kind of trapped in them.
Yeah.
Yarn around the hook through 2. And I'm going to do this one more time. And again, doing exactly the same thing, enclosing those 2 ends. Pull it through. I've got 3 loops on hook and yarn around the hook through all 3.
Right.
So again, I'm going to work 3 trebles. And again, enclosing all those ends into the next 3 stitches. So I'm simply just placing them on top of my hook. So they are enclosed in my yarn. So I want to show you what it looks on the other side, you see? So they are nicely enclosed here.
Oh, yes.
Now, to finish off, let me just, there we go.
Yeah.
You see, so they are nicely enclosed. Now, to finish off, so when you finish all your things, you obviously have still those ends, and ideally they'll have to be weaved in. But again, the cheetah's way is simply insert your hook under, I would say 1, 2, 3, under those 3 stitches before the stitch where your yarns are coming out from.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And now grab those 2 ends.
To both of them?
Yeah. On your hook and pull it through those stitches. You see, when you're doing that, you are literally skipping. Let me just pull it out. You are skipping here. I don't know if you can see it now. But we have skipped 1 stitch, which is kind of put a stop for our yarns coming through with us.
Yeah, so you're going like on reverse stitching. You've gone back on yourself, haven't you? Yeah,
exactly. This is exactly what I've done. And now what I can do is cut them off because they won't unravel. Because pure wool has a lot of fibre in it and they stick together really nicely.
Right.
So now it's on unravel. So I'm going to show you this one more time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you on this one. You see, again, you've got this stitch here. So this is where we will trap our yarns from. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So insert it from towards your ends. So into the 3 stitches towards your ends. See, I've got this stitch here, which my hook isn't in. Grab my 2 ends and pull it through. Oopsie daisy. See, and now it's strapped. Give it a bit of, just make sure it's not too packed up. So give it nice kind of little stretch and cut off your yarns. So this is the quickest, easiest way of working in all your yarns. The ones I find the most useful to be
Well, also, you do it as you go along then. So when you get to the end of the scarf, you've only got the last one to do,
Absolutely.
haven't you?
On this one, I have to say I did it all at the end, but you can do as you go along. I think it keeps it nice and tidy, if you know what I mean. So
Well, also, if you hate doing it, if you do one at the end of each row, then you've not got that thing of, oh, I've got to do all of those ends.
It kind of spreads them out nicely. No, absolutely. And and adding fringing is super simple. Fringing is basically cut a length of yarn, depending on how long do you want your fringing to be.
Yeah.
Fold it in twice, fold it in half, then one more time, those 2 strands in half. And I'll usually go, is it from back?
Oh, hang on, we can't see that.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry, we're coming to you, there you go.
So you will usually insert it. I do it every other stitch.
Right.
But then you can do it every stitch, depending how thick is your fringing. Just grab the loop. So all this nice loop is in. Actually, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to do it from right side to wrong side. Purely because I want this nice knot at the front.
June says, Anna, that is genius. I've been crocheting for 50 years. How did I not know this? Not the fringing. I think she's talking about the weaving back in.
You're welcome.
Claire says, I never liked the idea of padded hooks. Then I tried them. They're a game changer. So easier to crochet with.
They really are.
Yeah.
Right, so hold on. Front to back. I'm trying to get my knot. So all you have to do, basically, just pull this knot through and pull it all out. And that gives you a really nice kind of knot at the front, which I quite actually like. And obviously then you trim it 2 sides. And fringing is really nice. So you can have a cowl or you can have a
Exactly.
scarf.
Now, the wool in here, does that make that scarf,
Yes.
that size scarf? So if you
Yes.
wanted to make it longer, you could buy 2
You
kits.
will
of
have
it.
enough. You will have enough to make it a bit longer. So this is what I've got left.
Oh, so you could go a few more rows then.
Yeah, you can do a few more rows.
Yeah.
If you want it really long, then obviously yes.
Yeah. But you can
that
just
will
keep
give you a few
going, I
more.
suppose. If
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do fringing, you're just going to make a scarf.
Yeah.
You just keep going until you
Yeah.
run out.
So this is what I've got left. So that's quite. I think you will have enough for like 2 repeats. Two more repeats. Yeah.
Because sometimes
Two or three.
that's a nice length for you, but like some people like to have a
Of
wrap it
course.
round
Yeah.
sort of thing, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So I think 2 or 3 repeats,
Yeah.
even more. Yeah. You get out of it. Yeah.
Brilliant. Anna, that's fantastic. It's always lovely to see you.
Oh,
now,
thank you.
we think that the other scarf was done on the 30th of November last year.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So if you look at the
Yeah.
YouTube
Yes,
Yarn Lane
it was.
30th...
Do you know what? Because I think it was like the first show that the Yarn Lane that I was on. Yes, it was on my first show.
So it was a year ago.
It was a year. Oh my God, it was a year ago.
Oh.
Yes, I remember now, actually, yes. Yeah, no, it's a really nice scarf, though. I recommend it because, again, it's unisex. You can make it for anyone.
Yeah.
And it's knitted scarf, so it works. It has most stitches on the side and a seat stitch in the middle. Seat stitch is a combination of knit stitch, of stocking stitch, and 1 purl stitch on the right side. So just occasional seat stitch. It's
There
really
you go.
nice
That's
scarf.
it. So you get 3 balls of the Retreat chunky roving yarn. You can make it into a cowl, or you can make it into a. We've got a picture of the cowl there, or you can make it into a picture of the scarf. It's just the scarf itself. Very good for unisex. You're going to make one for a boy.
Perfect
A
for
boy.
presents as well.
A what?
Perfect for presents.
Yes, but
If you want like a kit for someone for a present.
a
for,
kit
yeah.
to give them rather than
Yeah.
knit it for them.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can knit
exactly.
it for them as well. But if they can knit themselves, or somebody who's trying to learn to knit, this is a nice like project.
Perfect. So this is Ponder, this colour here, which is like the mallard. What colour was it?
I would say call it mallard. I call
Yeah,
everything mallard.
Yeah, she calls everything mallard.
Every teal is mallard.
Do you know when you're in next then, Anna?
I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So it might be, I might
I
have
think
to
it
say
will
Merry
be New
Christmas
Year.
to you. Yeah, Happy
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas! Yes, because it will be New Year. It won't be now.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you.
And to you, and you too.
I hope Parcel Force find your things for you.
I know.
Anyway,
Thank you,
very much
everybody.
for watching. Anna's a delight as always. Make sure you check out on everything. Remember the code. You can keep using the code either on Sewing Street or on Yarn Lane all day long. Just put in, it's on the website, machines, everything. BF 2021, everything apart from vouchers. Right, I'm off now. I'll see you, Tuesday. I'll see you then.